we have two Tubes of Terror 2.0. Can I do one? Can I do both? Let's find out together, friends. Higher on Fire here with another challenge. So we're going to see what we can do. I'm a bit nervous. I, Ronnie Higher on Fire, am over 18 years of age, of sound mind, and have read and understood the hot sauce product disclaimer on the League of Fire website. In summary, I accepted League of Fire. Their suppliers and manufacturers will under no circumstances be responsible for or liable for any claims of injury or damage arising from me consuming this product or multiples thereof. I acknowledge and agree to this fact without question. Okay. So, we'll see. I don't know. I'm nervous. I've watched a few videos here and there. I've not wanted to watch too many. Everybody's got different tolerance. I know these are corn nugs. You saw I just opened the seal. Or it's starting to. Tube of Terror 2.0 is corn nugs that are coated in lots of pepper. And, well, fudge. I meant to get a, excuse me, a plate so that I could dump these out. I have a napkin, so that will have to do. Again, I want to have the contrast on the black table here, but I know that these can be a pain to get out. So I know it's better to try to get them all out first. There we go. Wow, these are coated. These are coated for sure. Okay. Oh yeah, need to show empty. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, Tube of Terror 2.0. First one. Wow, that timed off again already? Why am I... Okay. I know there's not a reason to rush eat these. Well, outside of the sooner you're eating them, the sooner you're done. But you have 10 minutes to eat these. Which is why I set the timer for 10 minutes. And you have to take the entire 10 minutes. Tastes pretty good. I like corn. So far I'm pleasantly surprised. Don't have a lot of heat yet. I'm sure it'll build though. This is why you never see me on the dance floor. Because I can't dance. Heat's definitely building. So much powder, you got to be careful breathing. Goes down the wrong way. Oh my, I got plenty of time. Excuse me. Making the nose run. Stuck in the teeth a little bit. I wasn't speed dating there. So, yeah, I gotta wait till this is done. And then there's a 5-minute afterburn after that before I can try to go for the second tube. All mouth burn right now. Nothing in my throat, nothing in the chest or the gut. Sweating a little bit. Oh. This is from Blazing Foods, Death Nuts, depending on which website you go to. Johnny Scoville. You can see his mug on the bottle here. If it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. It's a 15-minute nightmare. The rules are on here. You have 10 minutes to consume the tube, no food, no drink, zero relief. When the 10-minute bell rings, you must endure a 5-minute suffer session. When the suffer session ends, you are victorious. Tongue burn right now. Savagely hot toasted corn nugs, coated with Carolina Reaper, Moruga Scorpion, 7-pot Primo, 7-pot Douglas, and ghost peppers. About 1.3 ounces, 130 calories in the tube if you care. I did do some prep beforehand as I was nervous and not sure, especially trying to go for a second one here. Assuming I feel the way I do right now in 10 minutes, I will try that second one because right now I feel pretty good. I briefly looked at the League of Fire website before starting this challenge, and it appears that Broken Charlie, who's out of the UK, has the record of 4 tubes, and it looked like he was the previous record holder of 2 tubes, and then he has done 4 tubes now, and everybody else has done 1 tube. So, excuse me, on the table I'll be in second place, assuming I complete this. I hope I do. Heat's already starting to go down a little bit as I talk more, so I think I'll be pretty good for this one. But I did go get some lunch, a late lunch albeit, at Piata, Had some reward coupons expiring and figured what better way to load up on some carbs. And I decided to go with the grilled chicken Alfredo. Have that cream base with the carbs, the dairy. Hopefully that'll help subside this with the prep. And then I also did my normal antacid because let's go for all of it. So I had a couple doses of the liquid antacid, and then I popped a few Tums. I actually have some of the pasta left. I plan on eating the other half of, or I guess a third of it. I probably ate 2/3 of it beforehand. It was really good. It was hard to stop. Piata's super fun for me. Just getting things I don't normally get. Artichoke hearts. They have a sweet and spicy pepper mix that's good to put on there. Arugula. Things I don't normally have in my fridge at home. So I enjoy going there to get some of those things mixed in with my pasta. Quite tasty. But normally I'll eat, there's such a big serving size, great portion, great value there. I normally eat half of it, and then I save the other half for another meal. So today I'm eating all of it, but worked out a little bit extra this morning too. But part of that is because I want to make sure I have a good base in there for this, so don't want to have any cramps after the fact. But I am feeling really good right now. I'm warm, sweating, nose is running a little bit, but I mean, outside of that, I'm pretty well fine. But have you guys done the Tube of Terror 1.0, 2.0? I might order the 1.0. I haven't done the 1.0. And I guess I assumed the 2.0 was hotter, which I believe it is. I don't see any Scoville rating on here. Unless I just can't read. But I didn't see any Scoville rating on here. Still don't. Anyway, the 2.0 is the corn nugs. The 1.0 are peanuts. And I didn't realize that initially when I ordered these. So I might order the peanuts because I love peanuts too. And it'd be fun to try some spicy peanuts. Get some more League of Fire points, what the heck. Okay, and let's set this for 5 minutes for the afterburn. Okay, 5-minute afterburn underway. As I said, heat's already subsiding. Excuse me, friends. I do appreciate you tuning in here. Totally understand if you've been skipping ahead or fast forwarding because while I try to be entertaining, I know it can be pretty boring. And it is kind of boring to watch somebody just sit here. I know Chili Cuber, Joe Chili Cuber Andrews, I forget, I'm sorry if I totally botched that. He does the Rubik's Cube. I should do that. And I know Pyro Pitbull, he's played some video games and things, Nintendo, whatever. Keep things occupied. Part of this is mental. And I know a lot of folks go live on YouTube to do these, really to help keep you focused, or I should say distracted, because you're talking and engaging with whoever's watching instead of sitting here twiddling your thumbs talking to yourself. So we have people there that helps keep your mind off of the heat, which, as I said, I'm going down there. So I'm excited though. This was initially a lot easier than I was expecting. I'm totally fine. I know round 2 might mess me up. Kind of wish I had another tube or two to go for the record, but that's okay. Charlie can have it. Charlie's awesome. You guys definitely check out his channel, Broken Charlie. He's doing more videos on his own. He does pretty much everything live. So if you go to his channel, you need to look at the live tab. He does re-upload some things under the video tab, but make sure you're checking out both tabs there. But he normally goes with the nuke groups, nuke heads, N-E-U-K, NE UK, I believe it is. The Chili Head group there. You can check out their YouTube channel and their Facebook group. He goes live with those guys a lot. And he just sits there very stoic, calm, eats like no big deal. He just crushed a couple records. Ragnarok, crazy candy bar, chocolate bar. Candy bar is probably a dangerous word to describe that, though, because it's 8 pieces. Reminds me of a Kit Kat bar where you break them off in chunks. It's kind of how it looks like, but it's 8 of them, and each sliver has 20 Carolina Reapers in it. And he just, 20 of them. And he just ate 11 sections. One bar is 8, and then he did 3 more. Beast. But I mean, he's just casually eating it, and then at the end he's like, okay, I'm gonna go now. And he ended his stream, and I believe he went purged. But super casual, not freaking out, not flailing. You want to talk about the no reaction. That's him. But a lot of fun channels to watch in the community. Mr. Brad Warden, Monster Heat, Aaron, Casually Roasting, Sundance 270. However, if you're looking, it's 270. But he will correct you every time. It's 270. Maybe that's a wrong inflection. Sorry, Sundance. Never Better Club. Man, Michael and Alexandria are crushing it with records and League of Fire and stuff like that. Scoville Unit. Who am I forgetting? I don't know. Up in Flames. Sip Chomper. Heisenburn, another Ohio guy. Up in Flames is an Ohio guy. Hot Sauce Mike. HS Mike, depending on what you're searching. Definitely some good channels out there. It's hard to keep up and stay on top of all of them. Stephen Edwards. Excuse me, I haven't seen all of his most recently, but he does a lot of challenge. He does a lot of fresh pod reviews. Definitely a good channel. And careful, not all these are family friendly. Sometimes these guys let slip F-bombs and whatever, and teach their own. I have zero issue with that. I do not let things slip. We are a family-friendly channel, mainly because I have 2 young kiddos that I want to be able to show any of my videos to. And they partake with me sometimes. I need to get them in here. It's been a few weeks. It's been a few weeks since I've had them take part. Oh gosh, I should have paid attention. I should have had this open. My apologies. You're supposed to, between, if you're doing multiples thereof, you're supposed to not have more than a minute pass between. And that's to keep things fair, so you're not sitting there for necessarily 20 minutes and letting the heat die, because then you're defeating the point of bonus points and such, because you get a bonus point for doing the tube. So, that does say 10, yeah. Okay. But as I said, family-friendly channel. Mr. Brad Warden is family-friendly. Although, sometimes Grumpy Granny makes an appearance, and she's not always friendly. But Brad has Preacher Spice, I believe is his nickname. He makes a guest appearance periodically. It's fun to see him and Brad go together. Aaron with Monster Heat. His wife's off camera a lot. Gives him a hard time. That's always funny. Uh-oh. My nose is running, and that's burning. That's interesting. Casually Roasting Matt, awesome guy. super awesome channel. He keeps it casual, much like I try to do, although I get a little bit more goofy than he does sometimes. His wife Ashley has been joining him. Now, I feel like they're still in the newlywed phase, because when she's on video with him, he's no longer casual. He gets too excited. But that's the love that he has for her, and that is much respect from me. And it's fun that they can do that together. She started to do some challenges, and she's doing great. And then Scoville unit, his wife, Mrs. Scoville unit, she's been knocking out challenges. She's way up on the points board. She's been doing a lot of stuff. So yeah, each of us kind of have our own little whatever personality and whatnot to the channels, so definitely worth watching. I feel like my tongue has had so much burn from all this that I'm not really even tasting these. They almost don't even have a taste to them now. Oh, sorry guys. Excuse me. There we go. Another tube eaten. And again, less than 5 minutes, and I was talking a little bit in there. Let's lick our fingers, because why not get more? Oh, man. Whew. Definitely a burn there. Going to carefully roll this powder up so that it, you see that's all sweat coming off of my napkin there. Oop. I did get some powder to spill. I'll need to clean the table here later, because I have guests come and sit at this table, and the last thing I need for them is to be doused with powder. Well, it might be kind of funny. Well, I guess it depends on how you look at it. Anyway, a lot of fun channels out there. The three big ones that I follow that have like 100,000+ subscribers. The Hot Dang Show with Roger. He's got a great set, phenomenal editing. I believe he does graphic design for a career, but does a lot of hot stuff, a lot of crazy stuff. He does League of Fire challenges, although he recently said he's withdrawing from League of Fire. I don't know why. I don't I try to avoid drama, so I have no clue. But anywho, he does other random goofy things, and he'll order things and say that's not hot enough, and add other peppers and powders and spices, whatever, to it. Heat's building a little bit still. Maybe it's leveled off and I'm just feeling it more. I don't know. Anyway, Roger, hot dang show. A lot of fun to watch. I try not to miss any of his. And then there's Johnny Scoville, the man himself, who comes up with some of these crazy things. He's got a big channel. Man, he posts a new video or 2 or 3 every day. He's always on there. And he's not always, sometimes he does chatting. He does challenges periodically, eats fresh pods periodically. Hot sauce reviews, a variety of things. But he's fun to watch. He has some guests on there periodically. And then he'll even sometimes talk about prototypes and like show things they're working on developing at Blazing Foods. Oh, I'll go back. And then the other one is Brian Ames out of Cincinnati, which is cool. He's pretty fun. He brings guests on periodically. He eats hot stuff, spicy things, fast food, spicy things, whatever. But he's got, I don't know how many, 180,000 followers or something. So one of the other big ones I forgot was Uncle Bull Cow. He just passed 1,000 subscribers in the last few weeks, so congrats to him on that. But Uncle Bull Cow's a good channel to watch. He does a lot of challenges, and his wife is killing it too lately with challenges. But he does a lot with growing peppers too. So if you're interested in growing your own peppers, he has a lot of tutorial videos on that type of thing and how it works and whatnot. I don't have a green thumb or a space to do it, so I'm not doing anything with growing peppers. He does a lot of hot sauce reviews himself, but he also makes stuff. And he makes his own challenges in limited batches. In fact, I have one here that I haven't done yet. Excuse me. That I'm looking forward to doing. But I did a Sweet Misery challenge. I don't know, it's been a month or 2 or 3. Time flies when you're having fun. But that was a mixed nut challenge that was sweet and spicy. And I thought it was amazing. It tasted great. And I did 2 of them. Multiples thereof. Now his aren't League of Fire, it's just a fun challenge. It's fun to support him and order stuff from him. But the Sweet Misery was like peanuts and walnuts and almonds and pecans maybe. I don't know, there's 4 or 5, 6 types of nuts in there. It tasted really, really good. So I was quite happy with that. Hey, there we go. We're almost done with the 10 minutes. And then that will start the 5-minute afterburn. Whew. I need to blow my nose. Let's wait until this thing does its thing, and I'll start the 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes. Can I go without blowing my nose? Trying to want to be good to you guys, or to the League of Fire, I should say. They want to try to limit how much you're putting things in front of your face so you're not per se cheating, drooling into the napkin. You should only be blowing your nose, wiping sweat. They don't want you per se cheating by drooling or spitting or anything into the napkin to get the heat out of your mouth, which my mouth eats fine. I mean, it's hot, don't get me wrong, right? Like, this is hot stuff, so forewarn, this is definitely not entry shithead level either. This is definitely hot. But they just want to keep it as authentic and trustworthy, I guess you could say, as they can. Excuse me. So, but yeah, speaking of that, throat is totally fine. Nothing in the throat, nothing in the chest, nothing in the gut. So I'm really happy about that. Able to knock out 2 tubes today. with, as of right now, 0 issues. I will be going to finish that pasta after this, just to help layer, sandwich, pasta, spicy, antacid, stuff like that. And I will take a couple more little things of antacid, liquid and the tablets, just to help prevent, mitigate, whatever, so I don't have cramps later today. I've been putting this off for a while, and I'm glad I finally tackled it here. And again, if you're still here, thanks. I appreciate it, because we're, 25-ish minutes, 28 minutes, whatever it is. I don't even know what it's going to be at this point. But since they're each a 15-minute challenge, I know it takes time. And if you skipped and fast forwarded, I understand. I appreciate it. What I've been doing with some of these long ones is I go to the playback speed. If you haven't found that yet, definitely check that out with YouTube. And I'll change the playback speed to 1 1/4, 1 1/2, 1.75, 2, 2x, whatever, depending on who's speaking, to where I can still understand what they're saying. Because if it goes too fast, I just, and I can't follow what they're saying. I can understand it, but it's just too hard to comprehend. Like to actually pay attention and listen. So a lot of times I'm at 1 1/2. But that way helps me watch more of my friends' channels, see more of their videos, because so many of us are posting videos daily, every couple days, whatever. I like to be able to watch them all, and that gives me a little bit more time, because I do work, and I have kids and extracurriculars, and I'm in a couple committees in the community that are, some are nonprofits, some are with the schools, whatever. I was just invited to be on another committee in the community with the library. I'm really excited about that. So yeah, I have some other commitments and obligations that I do as a business person. So time can be limited, which is why I thank all of you for subscribing to my channel, watching my videos. Definitely hit me up in comments. Love to meet new folks and make new friends. Man, my one tooth back here has got a little bit stuck in it. At this point, the tongue is the only thing that's on fire right now. The rest of the mouth is totally fine. Lips a little bit, because I keep licking my lips, go figure. But very, very mild burn. I mean, it's definitely way down at this point. Yeah, just the tongue at this point. And even that's more like if I'm moving it around on my teeth or something, I feel like the tingle in the tongue, but otherwise, no big deal. So, makes me thrilled. This is going to get cropped, and you're not going to see all this. But anyway, 2 Tubes of Terror 2.0 in the books. Splendidity. I think this is going to give me, I forget, 13 points, 15 points. I forget if it's 6 or 7 points per tube. I think it's 6 per tube plus a bonus point for doing the second one. So I think that'll be 13 points. I don't know. Either way, it was fun. I appreciate still being here. And I hope you make it a burning day. We'll see you next time.